Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between towering mountains and a sparkling river, lived a young boy named Luka. Luka was known throughout the village for his cheerful nature and carefree spirit. While most children spent their time at school or helping with chores, Luka often found himself wandering the hills, chasing butterflies, or gazing at the river's glittering surface. He liked to live in the moment, enjoying the present without worrying about the future. In this village, there was an ancient legend about the Silver River. It was said that whoever could find the source of the river, hidden deep in the mountains, would be granted a wish. Many villagers had tried to find the river's source, but no one had ever returned. The journey was long, dangerous, and required great strength and determination. But Luka, who loved adventure more than anything, thought little of the danger. One afternoon, as Luka sat by the riverbank, he overheard an old man telling a group of children the tale of the Silver River. Luka, with his eyes sparkling, couldn't resist. "I'll find the source of the river," he thought to himself. "I'll make my wish and have everything I've ever wanted." Without telling anyone, Luka set off the very next morning. He packed a small bag with food and water, grabbed a walking stick, and began his journey into the mountains. He wasn't concerned about the rough terrain or the distance. He believed that simply following the river would lead him straight to the source. As Luka climbed higher into the mountains, he came across a wise old woman gathering herbs. She looked at him with a knowing smile. "Are you prepared for the journey, young one?" she asked, her voice soft but firm. Luka smiled back, unbothered by her question. "I don't need much preparation. The river is close, and I can feel it. I'm living in the moment." The old woman nodded slowly. "Very well. But remember, the journey is not just about reaching the destination. It is also about the path you take." She handed him a bundle of herbs. "These will help you if you grow weary." Luka thanked her and continued on his way. As he walked, the terrain became steeper, the path more difficult. Yet Luka pressed on, always in a hurry to reach the river's source. His mind was full of images of the wish he would make, the fame he would earn, and the glory that would come his way. As the day wore on, Luka grew tired. His legs ached, and the sun began to set. He stumbled upon a small village where a kind man invited him in for the night. The man offered food, warmth, and a place to sleep. But Luka, eager to continue, turned down the offer. "I have no time to rest. I must find the Silver River," he said. The kind man looked at him with concern. "Rest, young one. Hard work is important, but so is knowing when to pause. You will need strength for what lies ahead." Luka waved him off, still determined. "I'll be fine. I'm living for today. Tomorrow can wait." The next day Luka pressed on, but his energy was waning. His bag felt heavier, and the air grew thinner the higher he climbed. By the time he reached a narrow pass, the path became treacherous, and the weather turned cold and harsh. He tried to push forward, but his strength failed him. Luka stumbled, falling to his knees in exhaustion. He realized for the first time how difficult the journey truly was. It was then that the old woman's words echoed in his mind. The journey is not just about reaching the destination, but about the path you take. Luka thought about the kind man's advice to rest, and the herbs she had given him. But it was too late now. He had ignored both, and the mountain had shown no mercy. Luka sat there for hours, unable to move. His dreams of reaching the Silver River's source seemed foolish in that moment. He remembered the village, the people, and the life he had left behind so eagerly in pursuit of a wish. It wasn't the present he had lived for, but a future he had imagined without preparing for the challenges ahead. As Luka sat, cold and tired, he heard footsteps. It was the wise old woman, her arms filled with blankets. "You are not the first to forget that preparation is key," she said gently, "but you can still learn." She helped Luka to his feet, wrapping him in the warmth of the blankets. They found shelter in a nearby cave, and Luka spent the night resting. For the first time on his journey, he realized the importance of both hard work and preparation. He had to understand the challenges ahead and take the necessary steps before rushing forward. The wish, he now knew, wasn't just about arriving at the destination, but about having the strength and wisdom to face the obstacles along the way. The next day, Luka awoke with a new sense of clarity. He turned back toward the village, knowing that the path forward would still be there, waiting for him when he was truly ready. He spent the next year training, preparing, and learning from others. He honed his skills, built strength, and became wiser with each passing day. When he finally returned to the mountains, he was better prepared for the journey. This time, Luka moved with purpose. He rested when needed, made wise choices, and took care of himself. After many months, Luka reached the source of the Silver River. But what he found was not the dazzling treasure he had once imagined. Instead, the source was a serene spring, its waters crystal clear and calm. The only thing it offered was a reflection of his journey, the lessons he had learned, and the growth he had achieved. Luka made no wish that day. He realized that the wish he sought had already been granted, the wisdom to know that hard work and preparation were far more valuable than a momentary desire. And so, Luka returned to the village, no longer the carefree boy who lived only for the present. He was now a man who understood the balance between hard work and living in the moment. He shared his story with the villagers, teaching them that while it's important to live for today, it's just as crucial to prepare for tomorrow. The Silver River never granted Luka's wish, but it gave him something far more valuable, the wisdom to live with purpose and the strength to face life's challenges, one step at a time. The end.